Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story came out in the Daily Beast August 2nd, 2021. It looks like the McMichaels, they want Ahmaud Arbery to go on trial and not them, who actually murdered him. Unbelievable. Just like I don't think during Derek Chauvin's trial, they talked an awful lot about George Floyd, and they really should have been talking heavily about Derek Chauvin's background. These folks sure know how to deflect. They sure do. Do the crime and then want to deflect on someone else. Arbery's killers are trying to put him on trial. Will the judge let them? The trial of the three men charged in killing Ahmaud Arbery is slated to begin in October. But if a Georgia Superior Court judge grants a series of requests made by attorneys for the defense, it will be the Ahmaud Arbery trial. Yeah. Lawyers for Gregory and Travis McMichael, father and son, respectively, who chased down Arbery in their pickup truck before fatally shooting him 3 times at close range, filed a motion last year requesting that the judge Timothy Wemsley permit only one photo of Arbery when living to be shown during the trial, and that he be depicted alone and not in the company of loved ones. So if there's a picture of him with his mom, they don't want that shown. So in other words, they're attempting to dehumanize him. This should all be thrown out for real. The murderers are requesting and telling the judge how court should be ran, because that's really what they're doing. This is ridiculous. Okay, I would throw all of that out. All right, so let me get back. So they only want one photo of him shown through the entire trial, depicting him alone in the photo and not in the company of loved ones, and that he be identified to the court during the trial by a non-family member. No, I would deny all of their requests. In the filing, the defense team argues that to allow more photos would potentially create the danger of unfair prejudice among jurors. No, it won't. You're just afraid you're going to lose. That's what it is. You're afraid that your clients are going to lose, and you're going to lose as their lawyer. The McMichaels' lawyer have also filed a motion asking that prosecutors be barred from referring to Arbery as the victim. He was the victim. Get over yourself. He was the victim. For the same reason, the purpose of this motion is to prevent the prosecution from ignoring its duty to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that crimes were actually committed and that the McMichaels committed the crimes as charged. Well, they did, and it's all on video. The defense motions state, The filing goes on to note that the McMichaels do not concede that criminal conduct occurred in this case, and that the use of loaded words such as identifying Arbery as a victim, he is a victim, ascribes guilt to the McMichaels, denying them the presumptions of innocence. Well, they need to get over this. This is done in trials all across America, especially if you murdered someone. They referred to the one that died as the victim at the hands of killers. And I really think they should be referred to over and over in court as murderers, because that's what the McMichaels are. There are the tactics of a defense team attempting to justify the white vigilante killing of Arbery, who can no longer speak for himself, by framing it into an act of self defense. That was not self defense. You chase someone down, that's not self defense. Cell phone footage shot by a third defendant and ambush participant, William Roddy Bryan, clearly documents the armed vehicular pursuit of Arbery by his attackers, capturing the horrific moment that Travis McMichael fired off the shotgun blast that killed the 25-year-old Arbery. In the face of unequivocal evidence, the McMichaels and Bryan have nonetheless entered not guilty pleas to the 9 charges they face: 4 counts of felony murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault, malice murder, false imprisonment, and criminal intent to commit false imprisonment. In recent months, their lawyers have filed an ever growing mountain of motions to prevent a jury from seeing the human life his killer snuffed out that day. Instead, defense lawyers are working to portray the young man who was jogging near his home as a dangerous black threat whose death was warranted and even necessary. No, it wasn't. The legal team's strategy for getting a jury to agree to make Arbery, who was unarmed and on foot, when white men in pickup trucks gave chase into a criminal threat to white society. At the July hearing, Kevin Go, a defense lawyer for Bryan, suggests that Arbery was attempting to carjack them. He was running away from them. How can you carjack someone you're running away from? Ooh, these people aren't bright. Okay, never mind. That's if they want to go with that argument, hey, I think the video itself will debunk them. Whether he intends to take the vehicle, push Mr. Bryan out, or buried him in the woods, we don't know. That's speculation. Those things didn't happen to Bryan. And that's the same dude that's also on sexual harassment charges. Sexual assault charges, because he assaulted, and it was more than one woman. But a jury can reasonably interfere with Mr. Arbery was trying to commit a felony. No, he wasn't. The only felony that was committed was, the 3 that were chasing him down. And you're trying to make it seem like the whole trial should be about Arbery, and we shouldn't mention what the McMichaels did and what Bryan did. It should be all about Arbery, who's dead. Okay, good luck with that. The multiple motions and responses, defense lawyers have asked the court, in the words of the prosecutor, engaged in a fishing expedition into Arbery's mental health records to raise questions about his mental stability at the time of the shooting, including information from his toxicology report to support the McMichaels' contention that Arbery was acting funny and not right. Oh boy. Prosecutors countered that. Only reason to put such evidence before the jury is to suggest that Mr. Arbery got what he deserves. This goes hand in hand with the defense effort to portray Arbery as having a kind of superhuman strength that always serves as a white alibi for murdering black folks. Yeah, I believe that. You know, isn't that what Darren Wilson claimed as well? 3 years later, admit Mike Brown didn't do anything wrong. Boy, no wonder why your society is falling apart and it deserves to be gone. But y'all, please tell me what you think. This is complete garbage. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.